I am Bizuna Makonnen. Today we are going to see solving linear equations. Solving linear equations. Solving linear equations. Students, after this lesson, you are expected to solve linear equations. Linear equations involving brackets. Involving brackets. Again, you are expected to solve linear equations involving fractions. Involving fractions. Now, let's continue to the lesson. First, let's start by defining what linear equation is. Linear equation in one variable x is expressed as ax plus b is equal to 0 for a is different from 0. So, as you can see here, there is one variable. The variable exponent must be 1. In that case, we call it a linear equation if it has a form x plus b, otherwise it's not linear. So, let's see example for this one. Example, a is 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Linear equation or not? Is it linear equation? Yes, this one it is a linear equation. As you can see, there is variable x, its exponent is 1. This one is this linear equation. Now, is 2x squared plus 3 is equal to 0. Is this one linear? Is it linear? Is it linear equation? As you can see, this is not linear equation. The variable x, its exponent is not 1, it is 2. Because of this one, this is not linear. It's not linear equation. Now, let's proceed to how to solve linear equations. Solving linear equations. Solving linear equations. To solve linear equations, we use the rules of transformation. What are these? We'll see these rules turn by turn. Rules of transformation. Okay, here, to see the rules, assume this one is a balance. And here, you have equal sign. Assume here you have 4 kg again 4 kg here. So they are equal. It's remain balanced here. What would happen if you add 2 kg again here, 2 kg? The balance remain unaffected. So adding the same number to both sides of an equation doesn't affect the equation. It's the first rule. Now, here, adding the same number, adding the same number to both sides of an equation, and equation doesn't affect the equation. Does not affect the equation. Okay. This means if A is equal to B, then adding the same number to both sides A and B, let's say C, A plus C will be the same as B plus C. This is the first rule. Now, let's see the second. Again, here you have a balance. The balance can represent the equation here if both sides are equal. It's an equation. So here you have again 4 kg on both sides. They are equal. They are balanced. If you add, if you subtract the same number here on both sides, if you subtract 2 on both sides, you will have 2 on this side, again 2 on the other side. The balance remain unaffected. So here, subtracting the same number from both sides doesn't affect the equation. Here, if A is equal to B, then subtracting the same number from both sides, minus C, B, they are the same, they are equal, will not be affected. Now let's proceed to the third rule. Third, here again you have this balance. Here you have 4. Again, 4 on both sides is balanced. If you multiply both sides by non-zero number, if you multiply by non-zero here, you have 8 on both sides, the balance remains unaffected. So, multiplying both sides of the equation, if you have A is equal to B, then multiply both sides by same number, C non-zero number, the equation will not be affected. Here, C different from 0. If you multiply both sides of an equation by non-zero number, the equation will not be affected. The fourth, here you have balance. This is equal. If you have 4, here 4, if you divide by same non-zero number, both sides, you will have 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, the equation will not be affected. So if you divide both sides of the equation by non-zero number, the equation will not be affected. Therefore here, if A is equal to B, then dividing both sides by some non-zero number, the equation will not be affected. So using this rule, we will try to solve linear equations. Let's continue to that. Example, solve the following. solve the following equations using the rules of transformation. Okay, the first one, let's take this. X minus 3 is equal to 2. Here you have two sides. One side of the pan or the balance, this one, contains x minus 3. The other side contains 2. So how do you solve? Solving means separating the variable x from the numbers. So how do we separate? So to separate x from minus 3, just we have to remove this minus 3. How? If you add the opposites on this, minus 3 will be removed. Therefore, solve this, x minus 3 is equal to 2. So add 3 on this side. Again, add on the other side. Add 3 on the other side. On both sides. You have to add on both sides. So these two are opposites. They cancel out. You'll have x is equal to 2 plus 3 gives you what? It is 5. So the answer will be for this is 5. Student, try this one. How to solve this one? X plus 4 is equal to 6. I will give you 10 seconds for this question. Using rules of transformation, try to solve it. Students, have you tried the question? Good. Solving this means separating the variable x from the numbers. How? By removing this. How will you remove it? By adding its opposite. Therefore, here, x plus 4 is equal to 6. If you add its opposite, or if you add negative 4 on both sides, these two cancel out, you'll have x, and 6 minus 4 gives you this 2. This is it. So again, here, try this one. 2x is equal to 8. How do we solve this? Okay, how do we separate 2 from x? Here in this case, there is no plus sign, so we can remove 2 by dividing both sides by 2. If you divide by 2, 2 over 2 is 1, you will have only x here, and on the other side, 8 divided by 2 is 4, so the answer will be it is 4. Now, let's see D. X over 2 is equal to 5. How do you solve this? X over 2 is equal to 5. To find variable x, we have to remove 2. How? By multiplying both sides by 2. X over 2 is equal to 5. So multiply both sides by 2. This cancels out, and x is equal to 5 times 2 this. The value of x will be 10. Now, let's proceed to the next section. Example. Let's see one thing here. In earlier example, we have seen this one, x minus 3 is equal to 2. To solve such equation, just by adding both sides to the opposite of this one, we can solve it. But the other way of solving such equation, simply move the numbers to the other side. If you have variables to the other side, when you move the numbers to the other side, the sign changes. If it's plus, it becomes minus. If it's minus, it becomes plus. So here, to find x, we have to move this minus 3 on the other side. So in that case, you have x on the left side is equal to right, we have 2, minus 3. When it moves to the other side, it becomes plus 3. So the answer will be 2 plus 3 is 5. So we can use such transformation to solve equations. So using such transformation, let's try to see examples. So the first example here, let's try to solve this one. 2x plus 5 is equal to 4x minus 7. Minus 7. How do we solve such equation? To solve such equation, what you do is you collect one variables on the left or to the right, on the other numbers to the right side or to the left. But to follow uniformly, simply let's just collect the variables to the left side. When you move the variable from one side to the other side, the sign changes. If the number is plus, when it moves, it becomes minus. Don't forget this one. So here, on the left side, we have 2x. Let's write as it is. And the like term for 2x here, you have 4x. So move 4x to this side. When you move it, since this 4x is positive 4x, when you move to this side, it becomes minus 4x. Now, there is no other variable. Let's just put the equal sign and put the numbers on the other side. Here, you have minus 7 on this side. Write as it is. Just move 5 to this side. When you move it, since it is positive, when you move to the other side, it becomes minus. Therefore, positive 5, when you move to the other side, it becomes minus 5. Therefore, here, 2x minus 4x, it is minus 2x, minus 7, and minus 5. You have more negatives here. 7 negatives and 5 negatives. Together, you have 12 negatives, so it's minus 12. To find the value of x, just remove this negative 2 by dividing both sides by negative 2. This cancels out. You have x here, and negative cancels out. 12 over 26. Therefore, the correct answer for this one is x equals to positive 6. Now, let's proceed. Take this one. 2x minus 1 plus x is equal to x minus 7. How do you solve this? Please, students, try this question. I will give you 20 seconds for this. Students, have you tried the question? Good. Now, let's see the answer together. The left side contains these numbers, 2x minus 1 and positive x. The right side contains x and minus 7. So, let's collect the like terms containing x on the left side and the constant terms to the right side. So here, 2x is here on this span. X is also on this span, so don't change the sign because it's not shifting from the other side. So positive x is, you write as it is. And you have x on the other side. When x comes to this side, it becomes minus x. Since here x is positive, when you shift to this side, it becomes minus x. So we collected variable x on the left side. So let's put the numbers on the right side. Here you have -7, put it as it is. And let's move this -1 to the right side. -1 becomes plus, good. It becomes +1. Now, these are like terms. Let's just add their coefficients. 2x plus x it is 3x. 3x minus x it is 3x minus 1 means it is 2. Good. It is 2x is equal to -7 plus 1 gives us what? In this case, you have -6. And you divide both sides by 2 to find the value of x. And this cancels out. X becomes -6/2. Will be it's -3. This will be the final answer. Now, let's continue to linear equations containing brackets. Example. Solve the following linear equation. Solve the following linear equations. Linear equations containing brackets. A 2 into 3x minus 1 minus 5 into x minus 2 is equal to 4. Let's solve this together. To solve linear equations containing brackets, your first step is removing the bracket using distributive property. So let's do together. 2 times 3x, simply multiply the numbers, their numerical coefficient. 2 times is 6, and put the variable. So you have 6x. 2 and -1, the product becomes this, -2. Let's multiply this 2. -5 times x, you have, don't forget the minus sign here. It's not 5, it's -5. So -5 times x it is minus 5x. Again, let's multiply these two, -5 and -2. What is the product of -5 and -2? It is +10. Since both are negative, their product is positive. So -5 times -2, it is +10, is equal to 4. Now let's collect like terms. Here, the left side contains 6x, -2, -5x, and 10. The right side contains only 4. So let's collect the like terms on this side. 6x, no need of changing the sign because we are not moving from the other side. Therefore here, 6x minus 5x, let's put -2 here, and let's put 10 as it is equal to 4. Now, let's add the like terms. 6x minus 5x gives you what? It's 1x is x. Again, let's add this 2. -2 plus 10 is this? Good, it is +8 is equal to 4. Now, to find the value of x, move 8 to the other side. So you have x only on the left side is equal to 4. When 8 moves to that side, since it's positive, it becomes here negative. Therefore, x is equal to 4 minus 8 is this. It is -4. So the value of x is -4. Now I'll give you one question for you. Example, solve the following equations involving fractions. A, x minus 1 over 2 plus x plus 3 over 3 is equal to 5 over 6. How do we solve such equation? To solve such equation, your first step is determining the LCM of the denominators. So here we need to find the LCM of 2, 3, and 6. And then we multiply each term by its LCM. That's the procedure. So let's first find the LCM. The LCM of 2, 3, and 6. Let's use a tabular method to find the LCM. Okay. So the smallest number first that divides this, either of these numbers is 2. So when you divide 2 by 2, it is 1. This cannot divisible. Just put it down. And 6 is divisible by 2, it gets 3. So a number that divides either of these numbers is 3. So when you 3 divided by 3 becomes 1. Again, this divided by 3 gives you 1. So the LCM will be, it is the product of these numbers, it is 6. You can use this method to find the LCM. So once you have found the LCM, you multiply each term by 6. So here it is x minus 1 over 2. You multiply this by 6 plus you multiply this one by 6. 6 times x plus 3 over 3 is equal to, you multiply 5 over 6 by 6. So the next step, you can easily simplify these two numbers, 6 over 2. So by 2 is 1, by 2 it is, when you divide 6 by 2 you have 3. So you have 3 into x minus 1. Again here, you can simplify these two factors or numbers. So when you divide by 3, 1. When you divide 6 by 3, you have 2. So you have 2 into x plus 3 is equal to, you can just factor this, simplify this. 6 by 6, it is 1. You have 5. So you have this expression. Next to this, let's distribute to remove the bracket. 3 times x, it is 3x. 3 times minus 1, it is minus 3. 2 times x, it is 2x. And 2 times 3, it is 6, is equal to 5. Now, you have two sides. Let's collect like terms. On this side, you have 3x and 2x. Let's put them together without changing the sign since they are on the same side. 3x plus 2x minus 3 and 6 minus 3 plus 6 here. On the other side, you have 5. 3x plus 2x is 5x. Minus 3 plus 6 it is positive 3 is equal to 5. Now let's remove this 3 to other side. It becomes 5x is equal to, you have 5 here, moving 3 to the other side, it becomes minus 3. Therefore, the answer will be this. 5x is equal to 5 minus 3, it is 2. Divide both sides by 5. This cancelled out. X is equal to this. This will be the final answer. That's it. Now, I'll give you one last example for you. B, please try to solve this one. 2x minus 1 over 4 minus x minus 1 over 3 is equal to 1. Please, students, try this question. I will give you 30 seconds for this. Students, have you tried the question? Good. Now, let's see the answer together. So, to solve such equation, you have to first find the LCM of the denominator. Here 1 means 1 over 1. So, the LCM of 4, 3, and 1. So, let's find the LCM of 4 and 3. You can just leave 1. So, the smallest number that divide either of the two is 2. 4 divided by 2, you have 2. 3 cannot divisible by 2, just put down. Again, the smallest number that divide either of the two is 2. This becomes 1, just put 3 down. So, next, 3 is divisible by 3, and it becomes 1. The LCM will be the product of 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. The LCM is 12. Therefore, multiply each term by the LCM. So, 12 times 2x minus 1 over 4. And again, there is minus here, minus 12 times, you multiply this, is x minus 1 over 3 is equal to 1 times 12. Just 12, each term is multiplied by 12. And let's simplify it. 12 divided by 4 is this, 3. So 3 into 2x minus 1 here. Again, 12 divided by 3 is 4, minus 4 into x minus 1 here. 1 times 12 is this, 12. Now, let's solve this using distributive property. So, multiply this each by 3. 3 times 2x is this, 6x. 3 times minus 1 is this, minus 3. Minus 4 times x is this, it's minus 4x. Again, minus 4 times minus 1. Here, this minus becomes plus, positive 4 is equal to 12. Now, let's collect like terms. Here, the variable 6x and minus 4x are on same side. Let's put them together without changing their sign. 6x minus 4x. Again, minus 3 and 4 are also on same side. So, let's put them without changing their sign is equal to 12. 6x minus 4x is how much? Good. It is positive 2x. Minus 3 plus 4, it is positive 1 is equal to 12. To find x, just move this 1 to the other side. Here you have only 2x is equal to 12. 1 shifting 1 to the other side becomes minus. So 2x is equal to 12 minus 1 is 11. Divide both sides by 2. This cancels out. X equal to 11 over 2 will be the final answer. So this is all about today's lesson. I will give you exercise for you to try it at home. So let me write the questions. Exercise. Solve the following equations. A, 2x minus 4 is equal to x minus 6. B, 2 into y minus 1 minus 3 into 2y plus 6 is equal to 10. And C, a minus 4 over 5 minus 3 minus a over 10 is equal to 2. Please, students, try this question in your home. This is all about today's lesson. Until next lesson, goodbye.
Birds have made us jealous for thousands of years. Their gravity-defying freedom,